Hello and welcome to the Writecome.com podcast, where we help you to make money from your words. Each episode will be sharing tips, tricks, and strategies you can use to make more money from your writing, publishing, and marketing to your fans and audience. Let's get started with your host, Barry J. McDonald.
Hi, this is Barry here, and you are very welcome to today's podcast episode from Writecome.com. And today's podcast episode is entitled The Worst Question You Can Ask. Now, you're probably wondering, what is the worst question you can ask? But I'm sure when I tell you what it is, I am sure you have asked many people this question. And unfortunately, a lot of us ask this question, especially if we are about to do something we've never ever done before. What is the question? What do you think? Now, how many times have you wanted to do something, whether that was maybe start an online business, whether that was maybe to write fiction, whether that was to do something that was going to get you out of your comfort zone or something you've never done before. And you turn around to maybe a family member, you turn around to a friend and you ask them that question. What do you think? Now, unfortunately, a lot of us, may have the best of friends, may have the best of family members, but sometimes they're not always the best supportive of us. They know all our little secrets, all the things that went wrong in the past, all the schemes and all the different things we tried and weren't successful with. And when you come to these people with a new idea or a new thing you'd like to try out, usually when you say that question, what do you think? You are sometimes you're not even given an answer. Sometimes somebody laughs in your face, but it's usually never really a positive answer. Unfortunately, a lot of us will probably met like, who do you think you are to write a book? Or come on, do you really think you can make money on the internet? What about all those other things you did in the past and you were never successful at? Remember the time you were trying out that MLM thing, that Amway thing? Or do you remember the time you tried, going around door to door trying to sell that thing, or you tried this thing on eBay or that or the other? A lot of those people, unfortunately, will give us a kind of a rundown of everything that went wrong in the past, and then it'll stop us in our tracks, and we'll say to ourselves, well, yeah, you're probably right. Who am I to think I could ever write a fiction book? Sure, I wasn't really good at school at English, and, I was never really singled out as being a great writer, so, do I really think I could write a book? Or, yeah, you're right, all those kind of schemes I did get involved with, they were all pyramid schemes, and we didn't make any money, and, I lost all my friends and my family because I was trying to grab them and take them into this Amway thing that I was trying to do. And yeah, you're probably right. Maybe I couldn't make it with an online business. But unfortunately, when you ask people like that, again, sometimes even if you have maybe a supportive family member or a friend or whatever, sometimes they will take that question and sometimes they will, run it through their own filter. Whereas maybe if you ask maybe a friend or a family member, do you think I could write a book? Or I've been thinking of writing a book. What do you think? Now, usually the response we would get back at that question would be that person would take that question, they would let it kind of bounce around in their head for a while, and they'd think themselves, could I write a book? If I couldn't write a book, well then, do I really think she can write a book? Because at the end of the day, we've grown up in the same family, I know what she's like, or I've been a friend of this person for the last 5 or 10 years, or maybe since school, and there's no real writers have come from our area, there's no writers came from our school, and if I can't see myself being a writer, well then I'm just going to say to her as well, that she can't be a writer too. Now, sometimes some of those people won't actually do that, maybe to sabotage you. It may be just subconsciously. It's just a kind of automatic kind of response off the hip. They say to themselves, well, if I can't write a book, there's no way she's going to be able to write a book, or there's no way she's going to have an online business, or there's no way that she could be huge on TikTok or have a huge blog, or, there's no way that she could have a huge audience on YouTube. So I'm going to tell her that she can't do it or he can't do it. So that's what I want you to keep in mind. If you are about to do something, if the people that you are about to ask that question of have never written a book before, have never created a blog, have never built an audience on YouTube, or have never created a podcast, but have never done the thing that you are about to think you're going to do, don't ask that question of them, because they haven't done it before. They don't have the knowledge. They don't know what you will need to know. They don't know if you could do it or not. And if you are to ask a question like that, chances are good you probably need to find someone who's already done it before. Maybe hire them as a coach. And maybe if you can't hire them as a coach, maybe buy some of their programs, their reports or their books where they have laid out all the exact steps that they took to getting to be that blogger, or all the steps to them having a YouTube channel or a podcast or whatever. And, you know, when you look over their steps, you probably see, well, it is possible for you to do that. It is possible for you to write a book because they have done it themselves. They probably have come from maybe a worst advantage or a worse starting place than you have, and they have achieved it. So, as I said, the worst question you can ask anyone right now, if you are about to do something you've never ever done before, is ask somebody, what do you think? Because as Earl Nightingale would probably say, the majority of people don't think. They live life on autopilot, and the first response they are going to give you isn't one they're going to think about. It's just going to be an automatic response, and you will probably find the majority of times it's going to be a negative one, that you can't do that thing. So instead of asking those people, find someone who's already done that thing and find out how they did it and follow their steps. Now, if you think to yourself, well, you know something, I would love to have a little product of mine that I could sell. If I could maybe create some content that I could use maybe for TikTok channel, what could I do? Well, I'm going to tell you what you can do, and I'm going to tell you that you can do it too, because I've done it before and I'm going to show you exactly how you can do it. Now, what is this product or this content that you can be creating? I'm going to show you how you can make money and how you can build an audience from something that you are deleting off your internet browser right now. And that is your bookmarks and your past history. Now, if you head over to Writecom, that's WRITECOME.com, I'm going to show you a great video course where I'm going to show you, it's called Bookmark Books, but in Bookmark Books, I'm going to show you how you can monetize and how you can use your bookmarks and your past history as an income stream, as a way of building an audience. And as I said, it's something that's possible even for you to do. So head over to Writecom, put your email address into the opt-in box, and I will send you directly onto the video course. So as always, have a lovely day. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us today. If you'd like more from the Writecom.com podcast, be sure to subscribe now for more tips, tricks, and ideas you can use to make more money from your words. See you in the next episode.